Hi, everyone, and welcome into our TTRPG charity stream of 10 Candles. We are so excited for y'all to be here with us this evening. Hopefully, we don't die. We're probably going to die, but it's going to be fun. Like I said, we are raising money for charity. Thank you so much, Brent, Dork Lord Canada, for our first donation. That's amazing. For every $5 y'all donate this evening to March of Dimes, you'll gain a raffle entry to win prizes from Spirit of the Wild Candle.
Oh, I
Uh,
know that.
I don't know if you know them, Brand. Do you?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
And also, we have some $10 gift cards for Ultra Pro, which is a cool gaming company. So, if y'all have some coins to throw at March of Dimes, whose mission is to end premature birth as well as ending infant and maternal mortality, that would be amazing. All of their tags are up on the screen right now. You can use the QR code to donate, or you can type in exclamation point donate into the chat to be taken to our Tiltify. So, with all of that being said, I am going to throw it over to our GM and then to our players to introduce themselves for this evening. So, Bran, take it away.
Hi, I'm Bran. You can find me at Twitter at Voice of Bran, and I got to say, I am super excited tonight. I've always wanted to run a game of a friendly puppies, spooky but not too scary Halloween fun time adventure where nothing bad happens. And I don't know why I just mentioned 10 candles. I don't know what that is, but this puppies game is going to be a trick or treating extravaganza. Wait, this page says we're doing something else. What's 10 can? Okay.
My
I'm passing
God,
this
you're the
down.
worst.
Pass this on down. Did I get to pick Sid?
I was muted. Hi everyone. I'm Sid, and I don't know. I think I'm questioning. I was told that we were gonna be trick or treating as puppies or something. I don't know what's 10 candles, but
Got it all written out. It's perfect.
all right, cool. My costume is cowboy, and also I don't know if you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter. That's a thing at _Sundance Sid, and hopefully I don't die too horrifically in this game. And I'm gonna throw it on over to let's go to Chrissy.
Oh, hi. I'm Chrissy. I'm playing a Dalmatian that's dressed as a princess. um, but yeah, no, really, hi. I'm so nervous and excited to be here, and yeah. I'm gonna shoot it on down to Lou.
Hi, let me do that one again. Hello, I'm Lou. Hi. I can speak sometimes, but not today apparently. I'll be playing Patrick. Patrick is a Schnauzer. Um, and I will be passing it on to Jess now.
I didn't realize that I signed up for Paw Patrol, but I'm fucking here for it, y'all. Hi, everyone. I'm Just the Human. You can find me on most places on the internet at Just the Human. One S, though. And one thing that I did forget to mention, and this is just like Bran just rooting for us like Tyra Banks. If y'all get to $200 in donations to March of Dimes, we get to bring a candle back. I don't know if y'all have played 10 Candles before, but when all of the candles go away, everybody dies, and it's super not so fun time. So donate if you can. It goes to a great cause, and it also goes to helping us stay alive. So, with all of that being said, Bran?
Ooh, all right. I'm glad we had a bit of fun to start, because for anyone who has not experienced the 10 candles, and I am just recently been introduced, not a happy game. I believe the tagline for the actual one is 10 candles, sort of tragic horror. And if anyone's looking for a good time, you really want to find that in the title. So, let us get started. Actually, I'll be right back and we'll get started.
I think maybe he's getting candles. Just so everyone knows, the candles on screen are going to, as candles would naturally fall out, Ran will tell me and we will take some away.
So traditionally, there would be a table with 10 candles on them. However, I'm a limited space with a very curious new kitten, and I did some math here, and I thought 1 candle at a time will make it work. All right. So without any further stalling, 10 days ago, the earth went dark. There was no sun. There was no moon to speak of. Just the inky black. Now, at that exact time that the darkness hit, there was an immense sound, a cacophony of noise that, as far as you're aware, echoed the entire earth. There was a lot of theories when there were more people around you on what caused the noise. Some refer to it as the Wayland's wail. The less creative refer to it as the groan. Others refer to it as Hephaestus syndrome. And that will be explained into a little more depth in a bit. But if you've ever been on a suspension bridge in a heavy wind, and you hear that groan of metal, that heavy, almost deep squeal of metal just bending, I need you to imagine that 1,000 times louder than you could think possible. 10 days ago, it went dark. 5 days ago, they appeared. You are currently in what used to be the brightest city in the States, Las Vegas. 10 days ago, this place was blinding in lights. Now it is practically bathed in this darkness. The most you can spot is a couple emergency lights on the roads, maybe a few places that have a generator still running, but even then, they're becoming scarcer and scarcer. Your group is barricaded in what you've considered relative safety in one of the hotel suites towards the top of the Carnival Casino. The time that you've been hiding has definitely taken its toll. You've cleared out about what everything could have been in your mini bar and in the hotel room. You realize that supplies are dwindling fast. Now let's do a quick description. Who are you, and how are you holding up in this exact situation?
Who wants to go first?
I believe Jess just volunteered.
Oh no. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm Belle. And I use she/her pronouns. I've got long brunette hair that's usually in a messy bun, and right now, with the state of things, it is very messy. I've got an apron on from my old bakery from 10 days ago that I just haven't taken off because it's helping keep some of me clean. It's got a lot of flour, maybe a little bit of blood. Do we also tell our vices and that stuff now?
If you want to.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm a little bit on the arrogant side, but I also like to keep an open mind. And yeah, that's what you get to know about Belle for now. Popcorn to Chrissy.
Oh, okay. I am Naomi Reed. Naomi, I'm pretty muscular. I previously up until 10 days ago, was a keeper at the Siegfried and Roy's tiger sanctuary. And I'm quite used to working with heavy stuff, so I've got a little muscle on me. Short pixie hair. When you work with animals, you don't want to have a lot of long hair. And a smattering of freckles. My skin's a little sunburnt from being outside a lot. Even still now, it hasn't quite faded yet. There's still some spots peeling. And yeah, Naomi is an extremely passionate person, but also an extremely quick to temper in her passions. And yeah, a little quick tempers probably aren't the best thing to have in an apocalypse, but you get what you get. And so I am gonna hot potato over to Sid over here.
All right, so I will be playing Dante Mister, owner and proprietor of a few how to say uh few tourist extravagances, including Mr. Mister's Mystery Mansion. You know, it's we do what do you call them? Words are lost on me. So yeah, he's a tall guy and skin 30s, early 30s, early to mid 30s, just like a safari, like he's on a safari right now. And that's I'm very clever but a bit rash at times, so that's a great combination, I think, especially in the apocalypse. That's gonna be fun. And just a hard, rough-ish exterior, but he cares about the people in the community a little bit, probably, maybe, we don't know. So, and that's Dante, and I'll just send it on over to Lou.
So we see sort of out on a balcony, leaning on the railing, cigarette hanging from his mouth as he stares across the street at a billboard that depicts him. 5 is tall, skinny, and looks to be in his mid-60s. He is instantly recognizable to anyone who's a fan of 80s rock groups. The lead guitarist of Stacked Deck. The billboard across from him is talking about a sort of solo comeback tour. He hasn't done the music in a good 20, 30 years. He looks washed up. He's like covered in tattoos that run the full gambit, from stick and poke done by himself to like the proper professional piercings. He has wick dreadlocks, 5 of them. And he's wearing his Stacked Deck like rocker vest, scuffed up boots, torn jeans, and just swigging from a head flask. A very tough guy, but if he commits to something, he doesn't stop to think about the consequences before he does it.
So 2 things for 5. As you're looking out into the night, you do notice that the strip where your hotel is looking out over, the strip itself, the road, seems to cast that emergency light amber color all throughout it. And on closer inspection, you realize that is the millions of light bulbs that were once completely coating every front of these buildings has been busted and broken into a sea of glass that's just completely washed away that street. Second thing, how close are you to that flask? Emotionally speaking. Has this been at your
Emotionally
side?
speaking?
Has this been at your side forever? Or is this
in-
just a toss?
This is like this is this is an alcoholic, and there's alcohol running out as like low. So this flask is glued to him.
Yeah. As stated earlier, supplies are running out. Those $14 bottles of water are all empty. Those $30 tiny jars of macadamia nuts have all been completely cleaned out. You know that the search for food, or at least a new residence, is definitely dawning soon.
I'm gonna get back inside and see what everyone else is up to. I assume we're all together, right?
Yes, you're all in the
Yeah.
same.
Anything interesting out there?
A lot of glass. Still very dark out there. My billboard. I was supposed to be playing a show tonight. Don't think anyone's going to turn up.
I wonder how many people are left to turn up.
Are we I don't think we can stay here much longer. What is everyone else up to?
I think that I'd be taking a depression nap. Would I call that a depression nap in front of the group? No. It's been a really long 10 days. So I think if y'all, are talking at normal volumes, I'm a pretty light sleeper, so I'd probably just be like waking up and yawning at this point, and making my way over to y'all.
Clive is definitely doing that like annoying musician thing where he's loudly tuning a guitar by ear while having a conversation, and it's just like it's not in tune, and so it's just every now and then just like discordant, out of tune twangs as he's like adjusting.
In that case, I look visibly annoyed. Now, are we gonna have to deal with this like every time, every day, for the next? And I just kind of gesture around.
I mean, yeah, I'm a famous guitarist, so I'm gonna bring my guitar with me.
Bless your heart. I think you were a famous guitarist.
No, I'm still a famous guitarist.
Okay. Okay.
What? Has anybody seen Dante?
That man is just
Looking
so full of
outside.
mysteries. I can't keep up with him.
I'm sorry. I was just going around doing check, make sure we have stuff. So at that point, I guess I'll just walk up. Is someone looking for me?
Just keeping track of everybody. Are we completely tapped on supplies?
Completely no, but it's a matter of time. It's like,
Dante, would you have checked the entire room? Just done a proper search?
yes, I think so. Yes.
When you did, in the lovely marbled bathroom, you would have noticed that one of the handles to the sink, we'll say for the hot water, that metal handle, it's gone.
It's
It doesn't
Did,
look like it was. It doesn't look ripped away. It doesn't look like there was any force involved. It's gone.
did one of you all take the one of the handles for in the bathroom?
Why would we do that?
I don't know, different strokes for different folks. It's not there, so I'm just going through the motions, I suppose, as it were.
Now, I thought we agreed that we were locking the outer door at all times. Now, I didn't take that, and she didn't take it. So who would
I
have
didn't
taken
touch
that?
it.
Oh, that is odd. Very, very odd.
Now, maybe we leave here a little bit sooner rather than later.
As you're pondering it, you can hear what sounds to be a rat in the wall. Just that sort of light scatter in between the wall and you. Not forceful, very light pitter patter sound.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Seems like we have some unwanted guests, I guess.
I'm gonna walk into the bathroom and sort of just stare into the mirror, stare at myself in the mirror for a second. Not in like a I'm having a breakdown sort of way. I'm 5 is he's a little tipsy, but he hasn't been this sober in years. He's struggling. And I'm gonna have a look at the tat and see if was it broken off? Does it look like someone unscrewed it or?
Between the two options, it would have been unscrewed. It looks like there was no force. It looks like it's just simply gone.
I walk back out. Yep, it's gone. I don't know.
I haven't heard or seen anybody in here. Why would anybody want to take that? It's not like you can sell it for anything right now.
Kind of chuckle at that. Yeah, I don't think you can sell anything right now.
We need food. We need water.
You do know that there is a large buffet and kitchen in this casino. That would definitely be an option. You can assume not all of these rooms have been occupied and taken, that they may also have mini bars worth raiding. Or perhaps want to leave here altogether. You have lots of options.
Now, were any of y'all actually living on the strip, or were you just in hotel rooms?
Oh, I lived fairly nearby. Sometimes I would stay at the Mirage if they needed me overnight, but
I live in LA. I'm here for the show.
Yeah, I don't live on a strip. That's pretty expensive real estate. I commute. Or did commute.
Now, should we try to go to your house then? I say, and I point at Naomi.
Oh, I mean, I don't live that nearby. It's like a 30-minute drive. Yeah. We can. It'd be nice to know if my parents are still alive.
Now, I don't want to rush anybody, but somebody's been in this room, and I would just
Yeah.
love to get out of this room. Now, I don't know, maybe they had a key card that worked. Maybe they worked for the hotel and they can just go into any old room, but I don't feel comfortable here, knowing that someone that's not me, you, or you, and I point to all three of you, has been in here. Especially since we don't know, we didn't see it happen.
From outside your door. The longer you take. You can hear the sound of one of the service carts. You can hear that squeaky wheel going down the hallway. And then back around. And around again.
I put my finger up to my nose so fast.
Yeah, we should go. I'm not checking that out.
Yeah, you can touch your nose all you like, but I'm sorry, have you seen a horror movie? You go investigate the noise, you die. And we're going the other direction.
Is there a way out other than the door that we are hearing this noise on the other side of?
If you think you could break, well, no, we already established we got an open awning for that patio. If you are willing to start building ropes and try to climb down, or want to try to parkour to the lower levels,
I was gonna say, that it's a very high chance that this would be my hotel room, and if it was my hotel room, it's the penthouse. We're on the top floor.
as far as 5 would know, it's the top one. There might be another one or two better, but that
He
was
says
never
penthouse when asked.
you know.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can go to my house. I live out in West End. So if we can get
Hello.
out of here and maybe find a car.
And then, who's gonna be in the front? And I look like very pointedly at Dante or 5.
I guess I'll do it.
The wheeling sound of that cart seems to be picking up. And you hear a loud smash against one of the other doors. Not your door, but clearly a door adjacent from you in the hallway. There's a loud crash and shatter. And then you hear a feet now running past.
We need to go. We need to go now.
They sound light. They don't sound like a human's feet or something particularly large.
Yeah, we need to leave.
Let's get out of here.
Have y'all used the elevators in here? Are the elevators still working? Or do we have to manually do this?
I swear to God, am I the only person in this room that's watched a horror movie? An elevator? You want me to walk into a box that locks behind me? When the power might go out? When there's God knows what running around? An elevator?
Oh, okay.
Well-
Okay, I understand, 5. I understand. I'm sorry. And then I think I turn to, like, Naomi and say, so goddamn crotchety. But, like, very quietly.
Yeah, 5. Unfortunately, 5 is correct. So let's make haste to the stairs.
I think I have like a bat. I have a baseball bat that I'm going to grab, and also maybe like a small backpack of things inside of it.
What is your bat made out of?
Wood?
Okay.
I have a little backpack that did have like granola rations and gloves, like working gloves, so I can pick up like twine bells and stuff without hurting my hands, and also a big knife that I would use on the job. Um, that's what I got working with.
All right.
And I
Who?
just have a small pack and my guitar.
Yeah. So yeah, I have like a machete and a pack, like a pack of survival gear, and I put on, and you see a patch says Dante's Survival Safari, and I'm like, all right, so let's get out of here.
Who's gonna open the door?
I am. We have to get, regardless of what, we gotta get out of here. So, yeah, I'm gonna just crack the door, peek out
All
real
right.
quick.
It's gonna be our first roll of the night. Now you have a pool because you have all 10 candles lit right now. You have a pool of up to 10 dice. And you need to roll a success, and you're going to be in control of the situation. You need to roll a 6.
You need to roll a 6.
Mm-hmm. This is a communal pool now.
All right.
So now every one that's rolled is gone from the pool.
Okay.
That's no longer yours.
I just have to not roll a 1, and one of them. Okay, so can I use 2 dice and just?
If that's how you want to do it, it's up to you how big of the pool, how much you want control of this situation.
one has to be a 6, or it adds up to a 6.
You need to get a 6, and then you'll be in control.
All right.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No.
Oh, I rolled a 5 and a 2. Out of the 2 dice I used, a 5 and a 2.
All right. You you open that door. It's very, very dark in this hallway. The most light you're getting is there's one of those exit signs that's casting just that pale orange way down the hall. You hear a sound of almost like silverware tapping the floor. You can't see where it's coming from.
We should move quickly.
Let's move quickly.
I'm gonna grab the flashlight out
was
of my
about to.
backpack and
Yes.
just fucking sprint as fast as I can towards the stairwell.
Is holding door. Just go.
All right. Belle, I want you to roll for that.
Okay. I have 3 dice in front of me, so I
That's what you want to roll, however you want it done.
Okay. I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
All right. You're in control. How does it go?
It goes so well. I make it to the stairwell and I rip open the door, and I think that my friends are right behind me. Yeah.
You move so quickly, you don't come in any contact. You don't hear anything chasing behind you. You are just a blur of speed into that
Tunnel
stairwell.
vision. Just eyes on the prize, baby.
I'm a 60-year-old alcoholic, so I don't sprint anywhere. But I move as quickly as I can after you.
And see how you do.
Okay. how many do I roll for this? How much do I want to succeed? Got a 6. No ones. I think, yeah, I just, as quickly as I can, it's not quite a run, it's not quite a walk, follow Bell.
Yeah, you've learned to master the pace of moving quickly down a hallway to be somewhere on time. Back when you cared when you went on stage on time, you got used to that maneuver. Early on
Someone
in the
else,
career, earlier.
other people cared on my behalf.
All right, you have made it into the stairwell.
I don't think I would have ran. Instead, I would have pressed myself against the wall and made sure to kind of stay fairly close to Dante. I don't want to leave anybody alone by themselves, so I'll keep my knife pulled out and I'll creep with my back pressed against the wall as slowly as I can towards the stairwell, speeding up when Dante's following. That way I'm not holding them up.
Give me that roll.
I'm gonna roll 3 dice.
Oh,
So-
everyone's so conservative on these rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled 8. I rolled 8 dice.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, everyone, you are 1 die short from now on. Did you? No, not yet. Did you succeed? Did you get a 6?
No, I got a 5 and a 2 besides the 1.
Okay. We're gonna get to this. Dante.
Yeah, I'm just gonna fog and Naomi, and when I get out, when everyone's out the door, then we just speed up and try to speed up together. I'm gonna roll 3 dice as well. I'm stressing out. I'm not even gonna lie about it. All right, I got a 6.
All right.
6 no ones. Yeah.
As you are strategically and carefully going step after step to get towards that door, Naomi, you feel your foot hook on something.
Fuck. I don't want to look down at it.
You want to look down?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try and slowly maneuver it.
Again, you hear that tap, tap, tap of something metallic against the floor.
Is it close?
You're positive it is. That's probably what you ran your leg into a second ago.
I look down.
It is still incredibly dark in here.
Fuck. I Is it like, is my foot like caught, or did it just?
It doesn't feel caught, but it feels like you're gonna have to do a serious step up over. Like it caught you more towards the calf, more the leg. You kind of
Okay.
just pressed into something.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper, Dante, run, and then I'm gonna like try to hop out of whatever it is.
Give me that roll.
I don't wanna. Oh, a 6.
All right. 6 no ones.
No one.
Awesome. All right. Go ahead. Describe your descent towards the wherever you're going.
I managed to sidestep out of whatever it is, and just you hear the pitter patter of my feet. Actually, I'm wearing work boots, so I'm probably stomping pretty loud. So you hear a stomp as I like hightail. I'm trying really hard not to scream, not to try attract attention, but you hear little whimpers of held back screams as I run into the stairwell.
All right. And Dante, you were successful on your last roll, so you can continue if you want to continue your stealthy maneuver, or if you just want to.
When we're gonna just pick up when Naomi picks up, and we're just gonna keep going.
All right. All of you make it to the stairwell. I'd say there's a solid 4 to 5 seconds of silence on that door before you start to hear tapping in different locations on that door behind you.
Mm-mm.
Not a strong force, but there's definitely tapping in different areas.
Just so chat knows, I shut the door. Oops, I was muted. So I shut the door, and I think that I'm just going downstairs. I'm not
Alright.
looking behind me. I'm just going.
Following.
There's a small emergency light on at every single stairwell as you make your descent down. The path is pretty clear. You don't run into anybody that you can see.
How high up was the penthouse? Like, how tired are my little legs gonna be at the end of this?
Let's say 12th floor. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty taxing, considering you've also been running on pretty much nothing.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm not trying to run down the stairs, trip and fall, break some bones. So I've got some hustle in my step, but I'm not sprinting down these stairs.
Are you gonna go to the first floor into the main area, the casinos and all that, or are you gonna try to go immediately down to the parking garage?
Would
Wherever
Naomi's
we can get
Or
to.
second floor? You can go wherever you want.
Wherever we can get to outside, I guess. Parking garage seems a little bit iffy to me, to be honest.
Well, if we're trying to go to Naomi's car into her home, I would assume parking garage is best. I guess let's say we're at like the 4th floor. I stop because I'm in the front and I say, now what exactly is the plan again?
Get to the parking garage, find a car to steal, or the street, just find a car, There's a lot of places here that would let you rent cars, right? Surely, like they have like keys hanging up. You could rent like super fast car. I don't know why they would let you rent really fast cars in such a crowded city, but that was a thing. That was a thing you could do. So, yeah, I guess try to get somewhere like that, grab a car, and get the hell out of town.
I look over at 5 and Dante to see if they're on board with this.
5 is fully leaning over the railing, like. This is a lot of physical exercise, but there's a lot of exercise for him. Yeah, smoker, yeah, old. You guys talking about running down the stairs and walking down the stairs almost killed him.
Yeah, that's I'm bored. I'm kind of helping 5 up. Like, yeah, let's get down to the parking garage. We need a vehicle of sorts.
All right. So you're gonna make your way to the garage, correct?
I'm not even going to stop to like look out at the like hotel lobby bay area when we get to there. I'm just keeping going down.
That's fine. You may not look out into the lobby area, but you can certainly hear it.
What do we hear?
You hear the loud slams of different machines, of the slot machines. You can hear that loud crash and the spill of coins. Pretty continuously, actually. The sound is of these machines kind of collapsing, and you can hear coins rolling and rolling and rolling and still rolling.
I have a fun question. How
Please.
close to a bar do we go on our way to the car park?
You know for a fact the lobby, there's probably 3 of them. They are numerous and welcoming and ready.
I'm just gonna start walking towards the closest bar.
Into the lobby.
Is there any
They generally don't
without
have bars in garages as a rule.
Yes, but is there any that I can get to without going through the lobby? Is there like
from your
from your
stairwell, you're going to be walking into the lobby.
Oh,
proper.
so like, okay, yeah, cool, okay. I'm gonna go raid the bar then.
All right. You open up that door. Roll for it. What do you see?
So I did roll 2 once, but I also rolled a 6.
Okay. Everyone, you lose those. You're down 3 dice now, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'd step out into this bar area, and it's been like in the last 10 days, as people were like fleeing and leaving and looting and doing the things that people do when there's a disaster, it's been like absolutely trashed, but not noticed by the people who ran through here in a rush, knocked on the floor, sort of half rolled under a fridge, is just a bottle of tequila.
It's there waiting for you.
And I scoop that up and stick that in my bag.
All right. And then back into the stairwell, back towards the garage? Or are you going to explore?
Nope.
Those in the garage. Who's opening that door, actually?
I think Belle would. She led the charge to the first door and made it all the way down.
Roll it out and tell me what you find.
Okay, I'm rolling 3 again. I only have 3 dice in front of me. And I did roll a 6.
All right.
Eee. Okay. Wow. What do I see? I see the rental car, like, booths? I don't know what to call those.
Little kiosk there at the ready.
Yes. And I see that there is a convertible super sweet car. I'm not a car nerd. I don't know, a Corvette. It's a convertible Corvette, red.
All right.
I don't know why I know that it's that, but I take the keys and I kick, and the little red Corvette lights up.
Okay. So, quick note: you find the little box where all the keys are stashed away for. Your keys are fine. You pick up those keys. You got those. I'm not taking that from you. You do notice, though, inside the little case, it looks as if someone broke open a bunch of thermometers and just poured mercury into that little case.
Naomi's
keys are
wearing
fine.
gloves, right?
Yeah. Your keys are not in the pool.
Oh,
They're
okay.
separate, but you do notice just pools of this silvery kind of liquid color.
Does mercury melt metal? I took chemistry. I swear to God, I did.
Does it melt metal? No.
Like, does it fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. Did it fuck up the other keys that were in the box?
No, they're absolutely fine.
Okay. Okay.
It's bad to touch.
I got work gloves if we needed them.
Has Five come back to us yet?
Yes.
I'll
Yeah.
say so.
I look at the three of you, and the first person to make eye contact with me, I toss the keys to you.
It's me, and I toss them back. I don't know how to drive.
I look between Naomi and Dante.
I'll take the.
I like that image, like Five kind of went in front of Naomi to catch him just to deny them.
I'll take the keys. It's okay. I'll drive.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
As Belle stated, there's that nice little boop, boop, and the quick little flash of the headlights to show you exactly which car and where it is. You notice that about half of this parking lot, specifically for these rental cars, is empty.
Seems like other people had the same idea.
I mean, maybe they were just taken before all this happened, and then they just never got returned.
Are the roads even going to be driven? Drivable?
How much of that tequila
Right.
have you had already, Five?
None. You don't know I have a ball of tequila. I didn't say nothing about it.
Okay. Five has been on the balcony though, right? So he'd be able to kind of know if the roads were drivable, right?
If he was thinking about anything but himself when he was out there, probably.
Cool.
He
cool.
was thinking about just himself when he was out there, though.
Now I guess we're gonna just have to get in this car, get out of the hotel, and find out.
Mister, you want to give me a roll? See how your driving goes?
All right. Do the usual 3 days, babe. 3 days, 3 days.
So conservative.
Oh man, I got a 1 as well as a 6. So
Okay. All right.
we're down 4 dice now.
Yeah. You are down to 6 dice. Take the lead.
Yeah. So I hop in a what is it? A Corvette? That's what you picked up for this.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So hop in that, drive it down. Luckily, it has good amount of gas in it, and so I said, "All right, everybody, hop in. Let's get going."
All right.
Yep, I'm in the
Actually-
back seat.
I think I'm also in the back seat just because it makes sense for Naomi to be in the front to give directions.
Wait, can I retcon something?
What you
When
got?
she throws the keys and I grab the keys and I look at the keys and I press the button and I see that the Corvette lights up, boop boop. I said, yeah, this isn't practical. And I grab the keys for a Bronco. It's one of the newer ones. This makes a lot more sense. And we go in that one. We go in that. You don't really need speed right now.
I'll allow it. It seems odd. Seems odd that you go for a Bronco. Here, let's do. You're gonna have to beef it up a little. A
Yeah,
Bronco is a little too practical to be a rental in Vegas. Something like a Navigator, something that is big in class.
Let's do a what do you call them?
Or
Is
I'm
it
just
a Suburban. A Suburban is a car, right? Or am I just thinking?
I don't think they exist anymore.
Oh, but no.
Y'all saying a lot of words that don't sound like cars to me, and saying that they're cars, and I'm confused.
What are the big?
We just do an
So
Escalade.
Broncos,
There we go.
there's a-
Escalade. That's the
there you
word I was
go.
trying to think of.
That's
There we
animal.
go.
There's a nice
Broncos, Suburbans,
there's a
and
nice
animals are
Hummer
hard to
3
see.
in there.
Yeah, H3 is fine.
There you go.
Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. You also open up the little key box and see these pools of liquid metal in there.
Why is that? Like, what is that? No time. Let's get out of here.
All
right.
right.
You hit the road. As you make your way up and out of this parking lot, there's a heavy groan of metal bending and shifting. And if anyone is looking behind you, you see a car rolling from its parking spot as if it had the force of being whipped over in the road. It's just this sudden heavy shifting and rolling of this vehicle. There just seems to be bending into, just a crunched shape and sort of shifting.
Is them Magneto? Because oh no, that sounds like Eric to me.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
It seems like a car.
I mean, I get that. What moved the car?
Nothing. I want to find out.
Drive faster, please.
Can we?
Yeah.
This would have been a great time for us to have the Corvette instead of whatever the hell we just ended up in.
This goes fast.
It doesn't seem like it. Not fast enough.
Well, all right. I speed up. All right. Let's get out of there.
You hear
Okay.
the hundreds of little light bulbs popping, or the other glass just crunching beneath your tires as you make onto the strip.
Is the strip clear? Can we drive?
So far, you haven't had an issue.
Does this car have a CD player?
I would say so.
Cool. I'm gonna pull a Stack Dick album out of my bag and play that. The first album, of course. I can't remember what the name of that was. The first album, Jack of Clubs. I'm gonna play that. I think it's...
All right. I'm going to assume you have your headlights on.
Yes.
All right.
What time of day is it?
You would have no idea.
It's dark. Yes.
Presumably very dark.
So yeah, I'd like to be stealthy, but I mean, need lights. Can't see. Will
Alright.
crash.
All right. Give me one more roll there, Mr. Mister. Let's see if your driving can get you to your destination.
Let's do 2 this time. I got 4 and a 3, so
4 and a 3. While you have not seen anything happening at all in front of you, you're suddenly battered from the side as one of the street lights, one of these heavy poles, just seems to collapse against the side of this vehicle. The heavy impact, and because you had such a large vehicle, you're able to maintain, but there's definitely a heavy hit into it. It's sent you a little off course.
As soon as there's an impact, you hear me call out, Jesus Christ!
Faster, please, faster.
I don't think that was him. I speed up as like when I get control, I just speed up a little bit.
I pull out the ball of tequila, take a good 4 or 5 seconds, I like slug from it, and then start pass it around to Belle.
I take a decent swig. Like, I don't want to be drunk. I don't want to die drunk. And certainly not from tequila, but I also don't want to feel these feelings that I'm feeling, so I then pass it up to Naomi.
I take a slightly larger swig. I never did like tequila. I like tentatively look over at Dante, not sure
Really
whether or not.
unfortunate, grab it out of your hand. It's like,
no.
no, Champ's driving. Put the lid back on, stick it in my bag.
I gave up the spirits a long time ago.
Mister, want to try that again?
All right.
How much are we rolling? Oh no.
That's another 1. No 6s
right.
this time.
You're hit by another one of these light poles. Coming from the opposite side, there's a heavy crash that shatters the back window. Again, sends you a bit off course. This one you get a bit more of a view. I'm going to say either Naomi or Belle. You see that it has an odd bend to it as it sort of launches itself towards the vehicle.
Bend? In the light pole?
It's not just a fall down. There is a almost fluid motion as it seems to slap down onto the car.
Are y'all getting the feeling that maybe this isn't the safest place to be?
Your right rear tire is blown. The amount of pressure from that kind of coming down onto the vehicle was too much. So there's this loud pop sound as that tire blows.
I guess we come to a screeching halt here in the dark.
Your car is theoretically drivable.
Well, I'm gonna take it as far as I can. I doubt we're going to. We have to slow down a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna stop.
Give me that roll.
We're running out of dice here, everybody. All right, that's a 5 and a 2. That's a 5. No 1s though. No 6s, no 1s.
You're slowing down, and I'm gonna say the slight grinding or possibly sparking of the rim against this street seems like it's starting to draw attention. What at first glance looks to be like another one of these cars that seems to be rolling, you see this crumpled bit of car seem to shift and bend and stretch out. And these bits of metal just seem to extend almost like a leg. And breaking through, these different bits and chunks of metal kind of come into another leg. And you can see that there's at least 3 of these limbs holding this massive metal that starts padding towards this car.
In Metal Man? We're going against a Metal Man?
I said it was Magneto. I said it.
Get out of the car, get out of the car.
Where are we? Like, what is around us?
I'll say, actually, why don't you roll and find out?
Okay. What's our dice pool at now?
We're at 5.
I'm rolling 4. I got 2 6s. Wow, these dice are fucking fire tonight. Holy shit.
Nice. What is around you?
I think that there is a library and also a bakery. It's the library, though, like the Las Vegas library that is large and in charge. And it's just a regular bakery. But Belle is a baker, so. Now, do y'all want to go to the bakery or to the library? Because I don't want to be out here with whatever the fuck that thing is.
The bakery has metal equipment, right?
Yes.
You can make explosives with flour.
I just know how to take the flour and put it into nice little things and make like tarts and shit out of them. But if you know how to make fire stuff, by all means.
Oh no, I don't know how. I just
So I
Flour.
look back to Naomi and I say, library then?
Library. Get out of the car, get out of the car. I am jumping out.
Oh yeah, I'm helping out as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to take the lead for this charge toward the library?
I will, I guess. Since
I lost 3 dice. I don't think
Because I really want Mr. Mister to be rolling.
I'm not rolling anymore for a minute.
I'm gonna roll 3 dice. Well, no 6s, but also no 1s.
As you all evacuate the H3, I'm going to presume 5 would be the last one out, just for mobility purposes.
Yeah.
The moment your hand leaves from you, shunting yourself out, that car seems to bend in on, just grazing past your fingertips, as the hood just seems to kind of cave in and just seems to start pulling into itself. The headlights are now pointing in different directions. One is cast out into the empty night. The other one, thankfully, is cast a bit towards the library.
I'm booking it after everyone else as much as I am able to.
I think I would be trying to do a slower trot to make sure that I'm like keeping pace with, or to make sure that pace 5 is keeping pace with me. Naomi had a good idea to not leave friends behind earlier.
As you're making your pace, you can hear that those other tires now popping under the pressure of the odd shape that this vehicle is now forming itself into.
On second thought, who needs friends? Maybe quicken my pace just a little bit.
Who's going to make it to that door first?
I will.
Let's give a roll. Let's see how you get in there.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Awesome.
Fuck. Okay, there are no chains around the door, and it opens when I go to open it.
All right. Seems like no one else had the idea to flee to the library in this situation. flee out of, perhaps, but certainly not into and defend it. So, completely open to you.
Now, do y'all want to try to go to like the basement, or?
I was thinking straight through, right out the back door, keep moving.
But then where do we go?
How long would it take to walk to Naomi? How long would it take to walk to your house?
The 30-minute drive.
Okay.
So several hours? Christina cannot math that. Naomi might be able to. Christina cannot. Let's see. If it's a 30-mile drive and humans can walk what? 6-7 miles per hour on average. So like
6
We'll
to
say
7
about-
No, we're
6 to
running
7
then.
6 to
We're
7
you can
miles
run.
in an hour. Walking.
Chrissy, it's like 3 miles per hour.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, technically, we probably would be running some of this, but I don't know about your all stamina. So.
I can't run a quarter mile, let alone 30.
I think the thing that's happening right now is that we're gonna stay in here. And I like give 5 a look like, challenge me, old man.
I was like, 5 lights a cigarette just inside.
Now, like I said, do we want to go to the basement or do we want to be in here? And I kind of just gesture around to the books.
I worry about going to a basement because if something happens, we're stuck. There might not be an alternative way out.
I think I'm gonna start leading the group towards like the children's section, which, if I shine my light up, looks very beautiful and like painted in rainbows, and it's actually quite calming, you know, when you get to see it in light, and that makes me feel better as a person. I don't know about y'all.
Everywhere that your light touches looks perfectly fine.
Now they have to have like snacks and stuff in here, right?
The library?
There's no eating in the library.
It's, yeah, I don't think there's much eating in the library.
Well, like a staff area. I mean, they probably employ like 20 to 50 people. I don't know. I've never lived in a library before. I haven't worked there either. This is a completely new experience to me. Okay, well, I think maybe some of us stay in the library and see what we can find, and then maybe some of us, oh, I don't know, go over to the bakery. I'd love to whip y'all up a tart. I'm starving.
I'll go to the bakery with you.
You know, it's just occurred to me that if we tried to walk that 30-minute drive, it would be about a day to walk all the way over to your house, and that just doesn't fly with me.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. Okay.
Well, Naomi, you're walking towards the bakery. Who wants to roll for that safe maneuver? That'll be totally fine.
Do you want to, Chrissy? Or do you want me to?
I'll do it. You did the last roll that we did, so I'm gonna roll 3. We have 4 dice, right, left?
Yeah, 5.
No,
I
I
thought we
lost
have-
one.
So 4. Okay. I'm gonna roll 3 of them. I'm so sorry. Oh, I got a 6 and no 1s.
Describe your way to the bakery.
All right. So I'm assuming that we were picturing it as next door. So we're gonna kind of like walk out a side door of the library, just like a little staff entrance where they would take the trash out, and look for the same side door to the bakery and checking up and down the street and running out, grabbing that door, holding it open for Belle, and then slamming it shut behind us.
So aside from seeing the large dumpster behind the library seem to be melted and climbing up the wall of the library, it's a perfectly safe passage.
Okay. All right, we're here.
That nice
Move on here.
off-green color, just a smear going up the wall.
Just gonna pretend like I don't even see it.
Nope.
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 Mm-mm. Nope. Us girls are going on a hot girl walk. Over to the bakery.
Go ahead and see if you can open up that door.
I'm pretty proficient in bakery stuff, so I'm gonna take this one. And would you look at that? I did roll a 6.
Woo!
Proceed.
Everybody knows that when bakers have a keypad, the number is 175, which is the ideal baking temperature of some sort of baked good. So I
It is known.
press that, and the lock comes off, and we walk inside. Do I get to tell you what it looks like inside, or is that your job?
Go ahead. Tell me what it looks like in there.
Bless. It also has not been touched by people. There are so many things of flour and sugar and other things that bakers would know about. And I just start grabbing them. And I say, now you pick this up and you go over there and pick that up. And if you could get me a spatula, that would just be so well. And actually, can you get some butter too? We need to get that to warm temperature. And I just start cracking eggs and pouring flour, and I am making bread, apparently. Thank you, sir.
All right. So, nice. All the stuff that was in display cases is a touch in that moldy spot. It's nothing too overbearing, too powerful. Nothing that would really stop you from your work. As far as the eggs and butter, that would be in a walk-in cooler, no doubt. Who wants to go in there?
I'll go in. Belle's occupied.
I need you to roll for that one.
All right. Sticking with my lucky number 3. I mean, it wasn't particularly lucky this time, but it also wasn't particularly unlucky. I didn't have any 6s or any 1s.
No 6s, no 1s. You take a couple steps into there, looking for the ingredients. And you hear the groan and strain of metal all around you. As a walk-in cooler is nothing but a big metal box.
I slowly.
You're not yet successful in your finding of ingredients, I'm gonna point out.
Do I tense up and like do another quick glance around to see if there's anything in immediate vicinity that could be grabbed.
Roll for it.
A 6. So we'll say that like right to the right is where dairy and eggs are kept, and I just immediately grab them shits and back out.
All right.
Oh my God, Belle. You might wanna hurry with this.
Grab them and say, I hiccup, apparently. That tequila really got me. And go, well, Look, I'm doing my best now, but I can only do so much. The oven is really the one that's doing it all. So, but I
there's
throw
a
in the
lot of metal
ingredients,
here.
point my finger at you, and just keep doing my stuff. As time goes on, I put the bread into the oven, and say, now, what if we do like a little inventory, and maybe we just do like dried goods? Maybe we don't go back into the metal contraption.
Give
But-
me a roll for that oven success.
Fuck. Okay, I got 3 6s, so how about that's super successful?
So it's odd. It's very odd that this bakery would think to put up this one oven to a generator that would still be running at this time. But sure enough, proceed.
I put it in, and I started making an inventory. I would assume that there are bottles of water, and other things.
Yeah.
I just start grabbing them.
Canned fruit.
Canned
I'm
fruit,
sure
like
they'd be-
canned
they'd be-
pineapple.
Bulk size, they'd be probably the big.
Even better.
And we just start ticking it off. Okay, that's it looks like 3 cans of pineapple. This is gonna be great. I don't know if I'm gonna make an upside down cake, but it's gonna be good anyway, not eating those god awful, like, I don't even know what the bars were called, but they just tasted like and smelled like little dead crickets. It was gross.
I had what I had. Listen, it was crickets, and they're great protein. A lot of cultures eat bugs for protein. Sorry.
I know they do. I just it's not my fave.
Yeah.
You hear a clatter from the other side of the kitchen. It sounds like baking trays hitting the floor. You're familiar with that sound. I mean, I'm going to give you that one. You know the sound of a baking tray hitting the floor.
How long on that bread?
Like, now that I think like 17 minutes.
We might have 17 seconds left to live.
Maybe we go and hide.
Uh-huh.
Do we have to roll for that?
I would say so.
Both of us, or
Whoever wants to take the lead on this.
I'm running to the restroom area. I don't know about Naomi.
I'll follow.
These are my favorite dice that I've ever rolled. It's 3 6s again.
Satan approved. All right. You make your way to the bathroom.
I'm just gonna get on a toilet stall, like onto the toilet in a stall, and just kind of like hunch.
I'm gonna press against the door and hold the door shut.
All right. As the two of you are bracing, you do not hear the loud sounds from the kitchen anymore. Naomi, however, you see from the wash your hands sink, the faucet seemed to pool. The faucet itself seems to be kind of liquid and melting down into the bowl of the sink.
I don't move. I just stay completely still and try not to breathe.
It does nothing that you can spot for a while. So you start to hear the little tap, 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 tap of metal. And what you can see, it can only be described as a very rudimentary, in theory, spider. It has that same silvery sheen. on its body as it sort of lifts up out of the bowl and climbs over the side of the sink. And I think we're going to take a quick break, aren't we? Wasn't that the plan?
Yup.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, are we feeling a 5-er?
5's good.
Okay, y'all. First, before we go to break, just as a reminder, we are raising money for March of Dimes tonight. You can put an exclamation point, donate, or you can scan the QR code. Chat, you're fantastic. March of Dimes, the mission is to end premature birth as well as infant and maternal mortality. So you are supporting a great cause. For every $5 you donate, you will get an entry into a raffle to win either a $10 gift card from Ultra Pro or an amazing candle that looks something similar to this from Spirit of the Wild's candles. They're absolutely fantastic. Brand makes them. We love them a lot. We're going to be back in 5 minutes. Maybe there will be a cat. Maybe there will be a jot dog because of some channel point redemptions. But we're going to be right back. See y'all in 5. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. This is Jot Dog, and this is Hot Dog. Thanks, Wowzers, for your channel point redeems. Welcome to the second part of our 10 Candles charity stream for March of Dimes. We are having a time trying to stay alive. Should we do a quick recap about the journey so far?
Feel free.
Okay, I'm busy holding this cat, so I'm going to let anyone else.
We left the hotel. We stole a car. We crashed the car. And now 2 of us might die.
We do still have all 10 of our candles left. If we raise $200, we get an additional candle, meaning there may be some folks that stay alive at the end of this stream. That would be pretty sexy.
If we have 11 candles lit at the same time, does the sun come back?
I'll allow it.
Y'all, we're $100 away from the sun coming back because we have 10 candles right now.
You just have to know.
You are stalling well to keep those 10.
Just saying. So things aren't going so hot at the bakery.
We're hiding in the bathroom. The sink handle just turned into a metal spider.
I want to know what's happening with the boys at the library.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not curious about that. Boys in the library, how are you doing now?
I think we probably went to look for I would have gone to look for a break room.
Yeah, it seems something like, yeah. Look for a break room, see if we
Like a
both
vending
can-
machine or coffee or...
Okay. Go ahead and roll for that.
A 1, no 6s.
On your way to seek out a break room, you pass through the lobby, and this is an older building. There's still a sense of old-timey reverence to it, in the sense that there is a incredibly large brass bald eagle statue behind the librarian desk. It hits the ground with a heavy clatter. You can hear the tiles just shattering beneath its weight. And it suddenly lurches up again. Not any of the elegance that an actual eagle would have, but almost like an attempt to mimic it, where it just sort of shifts and lands and hits the ground again. And it's sort of almost like it's beating the brass into a different shape as its lunging and hitting the ground, and lunging and hitting the ground.
I start running away from it. I run to the staff area. I don't know where the break room is, but I assume it's in one of the staff only areas somewhere. So
You can try again. Roll for it.
that's number one. No sixes.
What are we down? What are you down to?
2 dice.
Two.
Down to 2 dice. All right.
What happens when we run out of dice?
You lose a candle.
Well,
The brass of the wings seems to kind of pour and funnel into almost a pincer shape as this thing sort of lurches itself up on these 2 little pincers and starts making its way towards you, Five. The shape of the eagle is quickly deteriorating. You can still see a bit of, of beak and face and tail, but it's all just sort of shaping itself into a different form.
I'm gonna turn around, run back towards Dante, and I think all Dante sees is just Five running past him, in the opposite direction from where he left, and just yelling, "Spiky bird, spiky bird, spiky bird, spiky bird, let's go!"
I don't want to see what a spiky bird is, so I'll turn tail and run. I'll follow him.
Give me that roll.
I swear to God, if you're nice, roll a fucking 1 right now.
Am I rolling or is Dante rolling?
It was for Dante, but
Let's see what we
don't go far.
Oh, no 1s, no 6s either.
I just
Before
want.
you can-
I just want to say that we just hit $200. I do not physically have an 11th candle to put on stream because I didn't expect this to happen. But we are at $200. Shout out to Commune. Thank you.
Thank you, and you have broken the game. Now, if you can survive, then you might see that day.
Fuck.
You brought the earth back from darkness. Take joy in that fact. Dante, the pointy bird, as it was referred to earlier, sends one of those long pincers through your leg. It's just a heavy right into that fleshy bit, into your calf.
Right or left leg?
I was feeling right leg.
Okay.
You've taken this extremely well.
When he turned around, I knew my fate. So it's so I'm impaled currently, right?
It's through you.
I'm still attached to the 5. As I reach out to the back of 5, who's probably most likely still running away.
How much danger would I be in if I turned around to help?
Probably a lot. Guess that really depends what you anticipate doing for helping.
Five is a very self-centered person. Five is not a very nice person. And in many aspects of his life, he has failed to show up and show out. He had for people he cares about, and for people who depend on him. And in this moment, Five keeps running. He just keeps going. He doesn't stop, doesn't turn around. He's gonna go grab the other two. He might come back with them, but he leaves.
All right. Respect. Mister Dante.
Real. What?
You have an opportunity to try to get yourself out of this.
Let's go. Let's go. I'll try. Let's see what we got. Yeah, got a 6. Got a 6. Yes.
How are you getting out of this?
So you said it's through my leg, right?
Correct.
So I guess when the moment like it raises to try to so it's through my leg. I'm on the ground. It raises again for the finishing blow. So it takes it on my leg, and with as much grit and strength I can bring forth. When it goes for that final blow, I roll out of the way, get up, and I limp and jump through the front window.
You just barely dodged those two pincers coming down, just digging deep into the floor. You have an issue trying to pull itself out. So, for the moment, you've gotten away.
The adrenaline's pumping, and I'm just running out of the library.
All right. Now for R2 in the bakery bathroom.
I'm just running and say, "Five, you bastard!"
I just realized why you asked what Belle's bat was made out of and how very little help my knife is about to be.
That's why the machete isn't out.
Shit! All right.
I'm glad that you audibly said that, because I hadn't made the connection.
You probably could have seen on my face when it hit me. It literally hit me like less than 30 seconds ago.
It's good times.
At this point, I'm panicking. And I feel my heartbeat. Adrenaline is kicking in. And with that adrenaline comes my fight or flight response, which is my brink. And to make things interesting, and so I appear like less of an asshole if I go for flight, I'm gonna roll a dice to see which one kicks in. And I'm gonna go odds is flight, evens is fight. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. That is a 2. So since Belle can't see, all she hears is Naomi screaming as I grab the spider down from the sink and try to stomp it with my work boot.
Belle, you hear the loud panic. I'm going to say even less than panic. There's a bit more fury in the back of that yell. As you hear heavy boots slamming against the ground, and again, there's that sound of, you've heard silverware on the ground countless times, of that, and you just hear this the shattering of different little shards of this metal go scattering onto the floor.
Okay. Bill?
Are you okay out there?
Yeah.
I think you hear my dainty little feet touch the ground, and I unlock the door and kind of like peek out.
I don't know that I killed it, but I stomped it.
Do we need bread, or can we just like take some of the canned goods?
I think the canned goods would be fine. What happens when the metal on the can?
You just see my face drop. Yeah, that's right. Maybe we just take like a bunch of candy, because there's like a lot of jars that have like bits of like Snickers and Kit Kats and, you know, M&Ms, shit that goes into like fun treats.
You hear a heavy crash coming from outside the bathroom in the bakery. It's loud.
I'm gonna.
You hear the glass shattering, and just, you know, no doubt tables being knocked out of a way.
I'm going to slightly open the door and peek through.
Roll for it.
Oh, fuck. Is it just one left or is it two left?
You got 2 left.
All right, babies. I'm gonna go all 4. Why not? That was 6 still. Die hard dice. Wow. Coming in clutch. I open it and see that there to the very left of me, and on my right on the way out, there's a jar full of candy on the way to the door. And I just fucking sprint. I don't take a second to tell her. I just like quietly push the door open and I'm fucking gone.
Naomi, you're up.
I guess I'm still at this point a little distracted by the fact that I just killed this thing, and I look and Belle's gone, so I run out the door after her.
Give us a roll.
All right. A 5 and a 2.
You see what made that loud noise. If you had a better time to investigate and to observe this creature, you would notice that it seems to be, well, as most of that industrial sink and the giant industrial mixer that's used when you hook dough have sort of melded into this 4-legged beast. I need you to think about the worst drawing of a rhinoceros and then try to make that out of various metals. That dough hook itself seems to be extending off its face and bent into an ugly, sharpened hook on the front as it is smashed through and seems to be searching in what's left of this bakery.
No. All right. Fuck. I'm gonna try to like back out, not taking my eyes off of it, but like stepping backwards towards the door.
Give that roll.
While she's rolling, I'm emptying the candy into my backpack, and I'd like to take the glass jar and just fucking toss it at this ugly ass metal rhino thing.
You have 1 dice to do that with now.
Was that other dice happen to be a 6?
No, it was a 2.
I just have to call out that we have a Rye oh hell no and a why no. Thank you, chat. Well,
This
the fun
giant
thing
hulk
is,
of metal starts charging towards you, Naomi. Belle, let's hope your maneuver counts.
I rolled
Oh, now,
two
now you
ones.
gonna try? That's it?
I rolled 2 1s, a 3, and a 5. So we're back down to 10 candles. Pew pew. But now we only have 9 dice pools. Sorry, friends.
So you...
Yeah, I fucked up.
Oh, don't take it hard. Naomi will have to take it hard, however. The giant beast topples over you. You feel that hook sink straight into you. And it goes dark for you. What are the last things you see while you still have this bit of consciousness?
I'm assuming just this absolutely horrified look on Belle's face as I kind of look back at her and pull.
Belle, you see the giant beast sort of collapse atop of Naomi, and her form is just gone. The time has passed. That is that day. We are starting a new day. What truths will you reveal?
Chat's saying you're muted, Jess.
My truth is that I feel like I killed Naomi.
Okay. Dante.
My truth is, I'm not sure how much trust I have in 5.
5?
My truth is that I need to get intoxicated in some. I have a need to get intoxicated in some way so that I can numb the guilt I feel for leaving Dante behind when I do.
All right. Where did you all decide you would find shelter?
I would have asked y'all if the library was good to stay in.
No. There's a spiky bird in there. As I wrap my leg with the first aid kit that was in my pack.
We probably wouldn't have been able to get too far with Dante's leg and on foot. Like some sort of shop.
Like a container store, maybe?
Yeah, something small.
Bran, are there any container stores around?
Give me a roll and let's see.
I'm gonna go back to rolling 3, I think. And I'm actually gonna stop rolling the purple die because it let me down. I rolled 2 5s and a 3.
You've yet to find anything that looks like you could be secured. I will say that there are times of the day where you can hear, or if you're outside, you can see this little wave of thousands of coins rolling down the streets. You've yet to figure out what direction they're heading. Anyone else want to look for somewhere that seems ideal?
Honestly, I'm probably looking for a bar.
I'll try to as much as I can.
I rolled a 6, looking for a bar.
Yeah, I rolled nothing, looking for nothing. I didn't roll a 1 at least.
Yeah, 5s, you are in the city of Sin. It is not difficult for you to find a bar just a block away from that bakery and the library. I don't know if city ordinances allow it, but here we will.
I think we're probably crammed into like one of those vinyl booths. Got all of our stuff on the table.
It definitely has that old lounge feel.
5 has the half bottle of tequila in front of him and has stashed another in his bag. And we're just chatting about what to do, trying to figure out what we do next. Where do we go from here? Belle, Dante?
I don't do a lot of talking. In fact, I haven't done a lot of talking since Naomi died. I also haven't shared the candy or the fact that I have candy with the group. And that is my brink. I think I would excuse myself to the... Now I just need to go to the little ladies' room. I'll be right back. And I would probably slide down the door like on my back and just cry for a little bit and pick out like 2 candy bars and just absolutely destroy them immediately. And my brink was squirreling away resources for myself instead of sharing with the group.
As you're finally filling your gullet, it's one of those nice stained glass, little small windows in this bathroom, which would matter if light was being cast, but sound certainly comes through it. You can hear a rustling, maybe across the street. And you hear a man's voice screaming. You hear that groans of heavy metal punishing the pavement. And then gunshots. And then that heavy screech of metal sort of grinding something into the pavement. And then it goes silent.
I think that I let the chocolate just take me away. If the first two I finish, I think I pull out two more and then say, okay, all right, girl, we gotta stop eating these. I have to save these. I've got to live for tomorrow too. But no, they're foregone, just like that.
It is definitely a comfort. It,
How close is this bar to the bakery? Because we didn't shut the oven off.
no, you did not.
Insurance will cover it. It's fine.
After about 30 minutes, I would go back out to the booth.
All right, party planners.
When Bill gets back, Dante isn't there. I'm off just in a corner. Away from by myself, just away from everyone and just silent as the same way, just silently crying. With my leg just wrapped, and I'm just at a sense. It's a sense of loss. What are we doing? What is happening? And I just don't know what's gonna happen next, and it just got to me. We lost Naomi. I almost died. I don't know what's gonna happen next.
As you sit in your corner, you can hear a soft sound in the wall. Almost similar to like a small coin just sort of being rolled back and forth. You hear it right towards the baseboards. It'd be like right towards the bottom of this wall. You just hear the small sound of just something rolling.
Just a heavy, exasperated sigh. I get up and I go to the two and I say, yes, we need to go.
Are you saying that to yourself or to me and Five?
You and Five. I walked back over after, got myself back together.
And now where do you expect us to go?
Somewhere, anywhere. I don't know.
Are there houses around?
It would probably be a couple blocks away, but
I think I saw this like really cute little like 2-story. I don't know. Do y'all wanna try going there?
Five is drumming his fingers on his flask, kind of like eyes closed, sort of rocking back and forth. He's not really listening or paying attention. He's not doing too well right now.
You see me just stand up and kind of like push the table and say, "All right, fellas, we gotta do something. Come on."
Dante, because you would be inclined to look back to your corner that you were in, you notice from a small little split in that wall, it looks to be a small trail of ants coming out from that wall. Then a bit more. Now you're looking at what would probably be about the size of a full colony. These just dark iron rust colored little wave coming from that wall.
Yeah, we need to go now.
We're leaving.
Yes, and I point over to the corner. Let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
following
skip up my
Dante.
bag, guitar, flask, out the door.
Now, this is the way it was, just right down this street and right on the left. That was the cute little house I saw. So,
Yeah, that's fine.
Who wants to take the lead and roll?
I'll do it.
All right.
I'm just throwing 3 dice at it. Let's see. We got no ones, but no sixes either.
There's definitely a lot of wreckage and collapsed buildings in the way that makes this path a lot trickier than it should be.
Just limping away.
seeing that Dante is like limping and Five is drunk and or out of breath because he's an old man, I am going to get in front of the group and try to like hustle them along. Now, just could you imagine what if they have fresh fruit or bread or just any of that? Like, come on, fellas, like we gotta go. We gotta get in there. I want to be somewhere safe.
All right, roll for that.
Right behind you.
I'm rolling all four. And
Rolling all four.
it wasn't a mistake, but it wasn't not a mistake either. 2s and 3s.
2s and 3s. You hear that odd silvery bell sound of the wave of coins, seemingly heading in this direction.
I am picking up my pace, and I am hoping that the boys are also picking up their pace.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm powering through it. I'm just going as as fast as I can, or pushing myself over that threshold, that pain threshold, and just going.
5, I need to see how you're doing.
5 is just the whole walk, jog, like every 2 minutes, taking another swig from the flask. If he keeps falling behind and sort of stumbling off in the wrong direction, he's keeping up with the group, but it's yeah, he's not. He's drunk, so he's having a time.
So you've tied one on once or twice, but you're always familiar with the feel of this flask. Its weight, its solidness, you are comfortable with it. The last time you decide to reach from your pocket and start to put it to your lips, you don't realize that your fingers have gone through it. Until that little tip of your finger touches your thumb and you realize that it is between your fingers. Or rather, your fingers are between it at the moment.
And Five goes, fuck, 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 and tries to shake it off.
Roll for that.
How many dice are in the pool right now?
You have 9 available, despite our magic 11th.
Sixes, no ones. I think has to really move his hand, but it eventually all comes flying off in if you'd made a flask out of jello and then it hits the ground like that.
Yeah.
Jogs to catch up with the rest of the group. Flask, but it's we gotta do something about metal.
Not understanding what the fuck Five is trying to say, I go to grab his hand and say, "Now Five, we are so close there. It's that house right over there with all of the roses. It's fine. It's fine. We just come on."
But the flask, the flask is jello. With metal jello.
Like it's melting?
I point at it. Metal jello.
Okay, well, let's get a move on.
As Fives is trying to explain, and as everyone else is trying to keep a heavy pace, you pass by, which is got to be fairly common in this city, a pawn shop. And Fives, you recognize because they're going to put those nice high-end, items right in that front window to lure in. You spot a series of beautiful guitars. We're talking 76 Gibson. We're talking, a Fender Strat, an 86. Just beautiful works. You just enough to spot those from the corner of your eye.
I definitely stopped to look at them. Being Vegas, would this be the sort of place that would maybe have a famous rock star's guitar?
Oh, no doubt.
If no one stops me, I'm gonna go in here and see if they have a famous rock star's guitar.
Give me a roll for that. The rest of the group, have you stopped or have you kept pacing?
I'm going towards this damn house. I really want to make it there.
Sixes, no ones.
6s, no 1s. Whose guitar were you really hoping to find there?
Meatloaf. Feel like Five's a real big fan of Meatloaf. So yeah, like a cherry red signed Meatloaf guitar.
You recognize it because that's the one he took with him on the Bat Out of Hell tour, and that followed him not across the country but across the world. Yeah, that guitar, it is a sin that someone got their hands on it and then it ended up in here. But that is it.
I pull a marker pen out of my pocket. I always keep a marker pen on me in case someone wants a signature. I sign my guitar and place it on the counter, and I grab Meatloaf's guitar and book it back to the rest of the group.
As you make your sprint out of that building, you hear that, again, a sound you would be familiar with, but a crash of a drum set collapsing. And if you're also familiar with the exact pitch, the sound of strings from guitars snapping. You know, when you've been wound too tight.
Oh yeah, those are metal, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, cool, sweet. Yep. I don't put those two. I don't put two and two together with the guitar strings. I just, I'm going.
All right. You make your way back to this, back to the streets, same direction that the others were heading. Bell still in the lead.
Catch up with the group. Where I go. Meatloaf.
Like, now you're telling me that you got Meatloaf?
No. This is Meatloaf's. This is his guitar. This is. I swapped it. I signed my one. And now I have Meatloaf.
You are a very interesting old man. Do you know that?
Yes. It's why they gave me money for it.
Okay. How close are we to this house?
Give me a roll.
Okay, I got a 1 and 2 6s.
1 and 2 6s. So we're down to 8.
Yes.
All right. It's definitely right in view. You should have any problem getting to it. However you intend on doing that.
I am just walking there, and I see the door, but I also stop, just like dead in my tracks. I've been having a real shitty day. I didn't know Naomi very well, but I'm taking this death pretty hard because I really feel like it was a me thing that got her killed. And I look at the garden that is like in their front lawn. And they've got the nice white picket fence, and they've got just this beautiful rose garden that is just like untouched. And I just have my moment of hope. Like, I feel invigorated. I feel like I've got a couple candy bars back in my backpack. Like, I'm going to make it. I don't know how long, but I'm going to make it. And that's my moment.
Very nice. I assume everyone else is also coming to said house and bunkering down? As good.
I was gonna say, I think the first thing I did was look for food.
Roll for it.
Oh, I've got so many ones. 3 ones and a 6.
All right.
3 ones.
3.
3.
All right. So dice pool down to 5.
I've been rolling the max number of dice every single time. Just
I appreciate it.
That is so chaotic. Love it.
Yeah, you're able to find a pantry, as you would expect. Granola bars, cereal. All the non-perishables look to be in a fine state.
Cool. I'm gonna cram a bunch in my bag, and then I carry a bunch into. I assume we're just all in the living room. Be like, food, with food. I found food.
I think I go into the kitchen and I take like all of the metal things that I can find and I throw them outside.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yeah, I think you do.
Okay. Wow. 3 6s. There is no metal left in this house that I could see with my eyes. This is a plastic place.
You've done a very thorough job of removing any sort of metal you could find in this house. On your last venture outside to throw everything out, you hear a loud explosion a couple blocks away. Presumably where that oven was, where that bakery was. But there's a sudden fireball that just ignites the darkness. And while it's oddly comforting to have that much light, you do spot the oversized sign of your old hotel. This giant sheet metal clown that was, proudly proclaiming, welcome to the Carnival Casino. You're positive you see it shifting and stretching and kind of leaning towards the direction between you and this fireball.
Did y'all hear that?
Fireworks?
And I don't know if I would say fireworks, but it was definitely something. I'm glad that we left. Y'all, what the fuck are we doing here?
I don't know about you, but I'm having another drink.
Five, do you intend to, go out of this dead? Because of your liver? Or... are you
Honey,
okay?
I'm 63 years old. If my liver ain't killed me yet, it's not going to.
Okay.
You hear that heavy groan of metal come from the outside before a loud smash into the ground. It sounds like it pulled a fair amount of that building with it.
That sounded not good.
Can we just think of a plan? We have to have some place that we can go.
But what's the thing with no middle?
What's a thing with no metal? Well, if we go... What was that?
No, what?
Now, a thing with no metal, a brick house doesn't have a lot of metal in it, as long as we throw out all the metal. Do you think
There's
that the metal...
a lot of metal in it. I'm surrounded by that.
Do you think if we, went to the ocean, they'd be able to swim? Or do you think that they'd just kind of drop down into the depths?
I mean, they make quick boats, middle. They float.
At this point, you just see the beautiful moment of hope that I had outside in the rose garden is fucking gone. Um, fucking Five is drunk and trying his best. Bless his heart. He's trying. Dante is just not fucking talking to us, and Naomi's dead. And I fucking lose it. I am just sobbing. I'm a mess. I'm a fucking mess.
Other things that float. I float. Dante, do you float? Pillows sometimes float. Wood.
I stand
Some
up.
fruit.
I stand up so hard and so fast, and I just go to the front lawn. I cannot be around this man right now. I'm losing my fucking mind.
In the firelight, you see this 2-story sign is now bent and shifted. You see a long, almost hooked claw-like appendage that seems to be pulled away from the clown's face and head. And it just seems to be darting through different windows in different hotel rooms, just kind of shattering through, almost like it's reaching around for something of value in each of these rooms. It doesn't seem to be focused on you.
Y'all, I think maybe we should just go the opposite way of the hotel.
And when Belle steps outside, Five says to Dante, and she's just mad because I don't think she can float. We're floating?
It seems like
Bottles float.
you're floating right now. This damn leg. Let's go. Let's go. And I just help Five up as much as I can. I said, let's get out of here. Belle, let's go as far away from here as we can.
When he calls out to me, I wouldn't say that I calm down, but I like reason with myself, like, okay, let's go put some supplies into our backpack and get the fuck out of here. And so everything that Five found earlier and just like put into a pile, I just like start shoving that in mine. Partially because I'm like, if we get separated, I have supplies. Partially because I know that my backpack has a lot of space in it.
Yeah.
We go for a walk. Where?
Is there a shed? Like, they have a garden, so they have to have a shed, right?
Dance to reason.
I would like to look for some bicycles in the shed. Or the attached garage that they also have.
All right, roll for it.
I rolled a 6. Just one, though.
Okay. The anticipation there. Yeah. Where do you find the bike?
Oh shit, there's only one bike? No! I find it in the shed, which I find is a weird place to store your bikes when you also have a garage, but nestled up next to the pruning shears and all of that stuff, I find a nice 6-speed bicycle.
Yeah. That bicycle seems well maintained and perfectly intact.
I am... Man, god damn it. Why does Five have to be drunk? I was gonna throw his ass on it, because then at least he wouldn't be out of breath, but he's drunk. And I don't know.
Five takes one look at the bike and goes, "You ain't getting my ass on top of that much metal."
Fuck.
You wanna jump on a thing with the two spinny things that's gonna come in alive and spin you? You do that. No.
Fives You hear the twang of guitar strings breaking.
Someone playing guitar? What's... I look at the Meatloaf guitar.
Those strings have raised up and seem to be lashing your direction.
I stare at it for a second, just kind of confused. And then, I throw the guitar away from me, and I go, Michael,
What did you
we're
roll?
friends, Michael.
Who the hell's Michael?
That's Meatloaf's human name.
His human name.
What did you roll for that one?
I rolled a 1 and some 6s.
All right. That puts us down to
5?
4.
4, I
4?
believe.
Oh. Okay, cool.
You're able to knock the guitar away. It slides across that floor before it hits the wall. And those strings kind of reel back, through the chord. You can see the pickups from the guitar kind of plucked out of there, and it all just seems to sort of crumple into a small shape, like it's trying to figure out what it shall become.
Let's do the leave. Let's do the leaving thing.
I dropped the bicycle at the mention of that's a thing made out of metal. It was good in theory until we used our brain. And
Right,
I just
where-
walk away.
Which direction? Where are you heading?
Opposite the hotel.
Like desert bound?
Basically, I guess.
Yep. At the very least, the outskirts of the city where there's less stuff.
For sure.
And that very drunk person way where once they get kind of something on the brain, they can't really let it go. I catch up with Val and I go, Still float. We still want to float. We could take a bunch of plastic, like jugs, and duct tape them to our bodies, and then we'll just bob all the way to Australia.
Bella's not
That-
trying to hide the distaste in her
No.
mouth for 5.
We will be safe.
As she is looking towards the desert, though, I can just hear Naomi say, "No metal in the desert, at least." Shout out to Chrissy for writing that into our chat.
I believe she would have said.
I walk a little bit faster than 5. I am not interested in being around him right now. I am so frustrated. I just feel like crying.
I'm gonna say you have that no fucks determination walk going. That the things around you seem to be almost muted. You see what looks to be a close proximity to a large cat, almost like a tiger, that seems to be built from probably the little luggage carts and maybe a riding lawnmower.
You
As
had
far
me
as those
going in the first half. I thought this was a real cat brand. God damn it.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm
Fuck.
sorry. Just in the backlight of their fire, you see this just racing across the street, and you hear someone yelling in the distance, and a loud crunching sound, and then the pace of this beast continuing down the street.
I would immediately stop walking. Turn around and make eyes with the boys. Do y'all think maybe...
I'm gonna say it is getting harder as you are walking away from the light.
Do y'all think maybe we should just get into a home right now? With little kitties running around everywhere?
Yeah, that's probably an idea.
Well, do you have a better one?
Nope.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily a great one, but it's an idea and probably the best we got right now.
I very pointedly don't ask Five if he has an idea.
I know someone who lives around here.
I thought you're not from the area.
No. I know someone.
Like cocaine?
Well, shit. Don't the police don't. Yeah, you can't just.
Five, I swear to God, if you don't take us to this house right fucking now, I'm gonna leave you.
Well, I don't know if my guy's in. I don't. He might not be
doesn't
home.
matter. That's fine. That doesn't really matter in this current moment.
I mean, yeah. I guess see if he's home.
Roll for it.
There's absolutely no reason for him to like be there at all, but four is rolling at the moment. He's 4 or 5. I am rolling. Jesus, 5 is rolling at the moment. He's just in it. So he's like, yeah, but he knows enough to get to this house. It's like that dingy, small, one level, like, this is the sort of place where you go to buy or sell drugs, and that's it. Someone technically lived here, it's, you know.
All right. The front door is still intact. It does have the heavy iron bar across it, but the windows, because, if you've ever followed drug logic, the windows are completely open and fine. They're uncovered.
I just break a window. I'm even gonna see if there's anything open, a door or a window open. It's just elbows for a window.
Give me that roll on your mount.
No 6s, but no 1s.
Doing that roll, you still get a couple of little nicks into your hands. Doing that over. Just a couple little, nothing too deep, nothing that would wreck you, but you are bleeding a bit from the hands.
Sweet. Just gonna jacket over the broken glass. Well, do it like don't you ever try to like pull yourself through a window when you're drunk, but then like pop halfway up and then tumble in. Stand up. Shane! Shane!
You get no responses.
Shane, are you home? I hit out the window. I don't think Shane's home. I think he might be out. He's probably not gonna be happy about the window. Do we want to have a see if there's anything that we any good stuff?
Yeah, do you mind going and open up a door? Because I'm not climbing through that.
Oh no, the thing, the jacket's down, and you'll be fine. It's it's a little broken. Oh shit. I cut myself.
Can you climb in and open the door? I don't think I'm doing much climbing with this leg.
Great point, Dante. Great point. I will. Yes. I gotta try and open the door.
I will point out it is pitch black in there.
Definitely stumbling around, doing the walking around in the dark, hands in front of me thing. I have been in this building before.
In an altered state.
I haven't it's not like I've lived here. I don't know where everything is. Like I know where the front door to the lounge is, sort of thing.
Yeah, give that roll. Give that roll.
The 2 1s and no 6s.
How mean do I want to be on this? No, we'll be slightly awful. As you're making your way and fumbling in the dark, there's suddenly a painful prick into your hand. And your first instinct is tiny creature attack. As you shake away your hand, you realize you've just sort of plunged that open hand into a pair of old needles and knocked over a would have been a suspicious looking burnt spoon and lighter.
That can't be good. I think I will pull out my lighter, and it is. I want to say it's a plastic lighter, but I'm a famous rich rock star, so it's absolutely like a metal flip top lighter. That I've had for years. Like, there's no way I have a plastic bag. It's like one of those fancy metal Zippo lighters.
You got the gold plated?
Gold plated for sure. Flick it on. Give myself a bit of light. And try and find this door again.
Yeah, you're with that sense of light. You know exactly where that door is, and you were so close too. Why someone put a table there, do their thing right next to the door is beyond you, but
yeah, swing the door open. Go. Shane's out. He doesn't really like people being here when he's not here, so just kind of, don't break anything. Don't go in his room. Come inside.
I grab the flashlight out of my backpack and flip it on to look around.
I said I've said to him so many times, I'm more than happy to like hook you up with my cleaning company, dude. Send someone over, tidy this place up, and every time he goes, no, it's fine. I like my place the way it is. It's a mess. It's you know, it's shame for you.
It is less than ideal living space, but it's currently not outside.
Hey, Dante, how's that leg treating you?
Badly.
I think
I-
Shane's got some sort of codeine in his medicine cabinet. You wanna take the edge off a little?
Yeah, I'll take a
Wait, excellent. I'm gonna go find that. You want me to roll for that?
Yes, I suppose so.
A 1 and a 6.
Cool.
They say it so proudly.
Yeah.
The one? Yeah, of course you gotta say it. Of course. If you're not proud of it, then what are you proud of?
We are going to do a little jump here for timing's sake. You have heard that heavy metal grinding against the pavement, getting closer and closer and closer. You hear that sort of hooked appendage hit the ground and dragging the rest of the sign, whatever form it might be at this point, nearer and nearer to this building. You've all bunkered down as well as you can, but you're almost positive it is right on top of you. Matter of fact, we're beyond positive. You hear the groan and creak of these metal hooked fingers prying away at the rooftop where the three of you are. What are you going to do in this moment? All of you, individually. Or together.
Were you saying it's been like a bit of time since
Little time's
between getting here and cool? So I probably leveled out a little. Is that's what is that?
Seems that it's caught up to us.
What's caught up to us?
Whoever the hell's been chasing us these past few days, whatever the hell got Naomi. And at this point, I'm just sort of exasperated and tired and pretty sure my leg's infected. There's not much I can do in this situation, so it's like, you guys should probably get out of here.
I think I found myself sitting on the couch, just sobbing. I'm not ready to die. I have so much more of my life to live. I don't want to die in a fucking drug house. I don't. And I start, not with these two, especially 5. He's drunk all the time. I don't want to die with these two. I want to die with my friends, with my family, but I'm here.
As that scenario is going through your head of all the places you should be, all the places you could be, and where you are, the roof is pulled away. And the odd, twisted version of what was left of this smiling, gambling clown's face shifts over and looks into this building. leering right over the three of you. And right as it's about to close in, you see a gleam of light on the horizon. Just enough to start illuminating the sky, something you have not seen in 10 days. Just that creak of that early morning light. And this creature ceases to move. Bits of roofing and shingle falling out of this clawed limb. But it simply stops.
Without saying anything, very quietly grab my bag, like gesture to the other two, and just as quietly and as carefully as I can step outside.
You see
I
more
follow.
of the same. In this early light of day, these bizarre creatures made of metals blended together, just completely still statues in their tracks. You hear the very confused and relieved morning song of birds.
For the first time in 28 years since Stacked Geek broke up and their members went their separate ways, Five has a new idea for a song. He hasn't written a new song in 28 years, and he's starting to think through one right now.
And for the rest?
I don't think I'm relieved. I guess I was already to the point of just right there about to step over the threshold of just giving up, and I'm just sitting in the house on the couch or wherever I was. I'm just blankly staring, and I don't say much, and I'm just tired. Just tired.
Noticing.
You find that moment where the adrenaline no longer has to be kicking, so your body just slumps. Go for it.
Noticing that all of the metallic monsters have stopped moving and that there is sun on the horizon, I look at Five, see that Dante has not come out yet, and I just take off in a different direction.
As you make that beeline, follow that different path, you notice one of these metal figures looking a little more statuesque than the others. This one looks a little more flushed out, almost care was put into it. And it looks remarkably like Naomi. And that is where we are going to end the happiest version of 10 Candles you will ever hear, people.
Oh my god.
God dang it. God dang it, Tim.
Can we put some F's in chat in Naomi again? R.I.P. Woof.
My first ever character death. Oh, what?
Damn. Okay, so I have a couple things to say. Chat, thank y'all so much for helping us raise $200 and make Bran eat his words as we got the 11th candle. to make the sun come back out. Holy shit. We raised $321 for March of Dimes, which is an awesome charity to working to prevent preterm birth as well as infant and maternal mortality. Cannot say thank y'all enough. Really wish that I didn't have to become Jot Dog tonight, but it is what it is. Hashtag thank you, wowzers. Let's go around and tell everyone, you know, who you are and where they can find you. Y'all are amazing. Let's start with Bran, our incredible GM.
Yeah. I'm only incredible because most of you survived. Or maybe
Nice
all of you.
rules.
Maybe all of you. Hi, I'm Bran. You can find me on Twitter at Voice of Bran, but if you want to see my face, you can check out the Fang Gang podcast, where Jess and myself, we are vampires and we are very good at it. That is all I got there. Let's pass this on over to Luke. Sorry. Check out Spirit of the Wild's candles. They're all natural, clean burning. We donate to animal charities as we do, and we are rocking some Halloween specials right now. Spooky style candles, and every order gets a free treat and not a trick. All right, Luke.
Hi, I'm Lou. I'm at Faye, spelled F-A-E, friend Lou on Twitter. I'm not currently in any long-running systems, but I do have 3 requests. Someone put me in a game of Blades in the Dark, someone put me in a game of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and someone put me in some long-form D&D content, please. I don't usually play alcoholic dickheads. I usually play very nice dickheads. So, I've also never played a character I wished would have died more. I would have been very happy if I had died, because he was the worst.
Only the good die young.
Chrissy.
Not for lack of trying.
Hi, I'm Chrissy. You can find me where all internet people are sold as Chrissy in Color, and that includes Instagram now because I finally was able to get that "the" out of my username. Anyway, that's a reason for me to celebrate. But yeah. I am in a few different things. I kind of bounce all over the TTRPG sphere. The most long-running thing I've got going on is the Etherlog podcast that I've got going on with some very talented people, where I play my necromancy bard Octavia, and then I've got some fun stuff that I'm not sure how much I can talk about with Carrie Smith. And then you can also find me on Mondays with 12-sided stories. We're currently playing through some Delta freaking Green, and I do love me some horror. And I very well might die in that campaign next episode too, so don't miss it. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, Chrissy in Color, to figure out where I am at any point in time, because even I can't keep up with it. And Sid?
I'll do it. Hey guys, Sid, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at _Sundance Sid, as well as every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on the Game 7 channel, in the Dirty D's game. That's our everyone playthrough. Also, I don't know, invite me to your games. Let's play D&D and let's play stuff. Invite me to your table. I'm gonna just show up randomly one day, whether it's streamed or a home game. I'll show up and I'll roll some dice with y'all, and I'll just throw it on over to Jess, the Jot Dog.
All right, I caught it. Hey y'all, I'm Jess the Human. You can find me on most places on the internet at Just the Human. That's Jess with 1 S. Like Bran said, we do Fang Gang podcast. We try to release episodes every other week or so. We're also on the YouTube. I played Jay there. She's a caitiff pretending to be a Ventru. She's a hot fucking mess, and I love her a lot.
Jay's doing great.
Other than that, I do charity streams like this every once in a while on this channel. And actually, 7 days from now, that is Friday, October 21st at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we'll be back here on this channel doing another 10 Candles game.
You think you'll survive that one?
I don't think so. I think that Ankh is going to kill us, for sure. But I appreciate all of y'all hanging out with us. This was so much fun. As a reminder, if you donated, for every $5 you donated, you got a raffle entry to win a prize from either Spirit of the Wild candles, where you can get a super cool, delicious smelling D20 candle like this, or a gift card to Ultra Pro, which is a nerdy little website. So I just want to say thank you to Bran for being like, oh, Jess wants to play Tin Candles? Bet. And then for these three lovely folks for being like, yes, I agree to potentially be killed in this game. So thank you all so much. If you stick around, we are going to raid into Roll for Chaos. If not, I hope that y'all have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and we really do appreciate y'all spending your Friday evening with us. So thanks everyone, and take care.
Thank you all.